So the other day I'm looking around online at fishing stuff like I always do. Why? I don't know, because I don't need any more fishing stuff, rods, reels, lures, or anything else, but it's like an addiction. I can't stop doing it. Get on Temu, start looking around, and I find a lot of cheap stuff on there. And I know what you're saying, it's all Chinese made stuff, it's all junk. That very well may be. I don't know. I've never ordered anything from Temu. Obviously it is from China, but I don't know if it has any quality to it or not. But we're gonna open up this package, check it out, and find out. So let's open this up, guys. I'll say this before I start cutting on it. The outside of the package, if you can see here with all the tape, and it's got holes in the bottom of it here, and it looks like it came from China because it did, but it also looks like it's been run through the mill. So I'm hoping that there's not a lot of really fragile stuff in here, but there are a couple reels that are in here. I'm hoping they're not beat to pieces and some other stuff. We're gonna see how much damage it took, because it looks like it went through the roughest ship in the shipping business here. So we'll cut the top off right here, get into this and see what we've got. Okay guys, so we've got it open here. We're gonna take a look and see what we've got. Like I say, I ordered a little bit of everything. I ordered some lures, I ordered a bait casting reel, a spinning reel, just some other odds and ends stuff that all centered around fishing, obviously. And we're gonna see if any of this is really worth a darn. But we'll start by just digging in the top of the box here. So the first thing we've got here, one of the reels I ordered, and I think this is gonna be a small spinning reel that I ordered. And I'm gonna look on my PC here too, so I can, when I get to the lures and different reels, I can't remember what they're called or what they were calling them, but we're gonna kind of see what they are. This is a spinning reel that I ordered from them, and let me get on the order here. This is a one-piece metal spinning fishing reel is what it said, $8.98. So here it is right here, and I'm gonna, down the road here shortly, do full review videos on all these, all the gear that's in here, especially the reels and probably some of the lures and stuff too. But anyway, we'll open this up, and this is what they said was like a 1000 series spinning reel. You can see it's very small. It's like a micro reel almost. I ordered this small on purpose because I wanted to be able to use it for bluegill and crappie. So here's that little spinning reel, guys. Like I say, it's a 1000 series size. Looking on here, it's supposed to be 5.2 to 1 gear ratio on it, and it's supposed to have 13 ball bearings in it. I'm not going to go too in depth on it. Like I say, I'll do a review on this, put it on a rod, and we'll do some testing with it and really break it down, take it apart, and see what it's all about. Just messing with it. If you can hear it, oh, you hear that kind of zing, 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 zing. It kind of sounds like it is a little bit grindy. I don't know, but for $9, I don't know. Just to fish for bluegill and crappie, hopefully it's worth it. So that's item number 1 in there. All right, let's dig in and check out item number 2 here in the front. I ordered some of these. If you can see them here, I'll take them out of the package here. I know there's a little bit of glare. I ordered some of these B&U baits. They're supposed to be 2 inches. These were $2.98, so about $3. Looked at them and I thought they might make an interesting finesse bait. So that's it right there. If you can see it, kind of a funky looking little bait, almost like a helgamite or something like that. Looks like something you could hook up right here and rig it on a drop shot rig or on a little wacky rig, something like that. Definitely for finesse, and that's why I bought it, was finesse. 2 inches, so it's not very big. I don't know how well that right there is going to hold up. That looks like 1 or 2 fish and it may break, and you'll be left with a 2-piece lure instead of a 1. But let's see how many's in here. There's an 8 count, so an 8 count for basically $3 on these little finesse baits. So let's dig in for item number 3 here, and I'd ordered, it's a 10-piece. These are just line stoppers. I'll take one out so you can see it, but they're just handy to have. I don't know how you could screw these up as far as not being good to use. But just a little line stopper right there that you hook on when you don't have a lure on the end of your rod. You can roll it up in the end of the rod there, and it keeps you from getting tangled up, especially if you're transporting your rods somewhere where you don't want hooks and such on it. So a 10-pack of those for $1.98, basically $2. Definitely the cheapest place I ever found them, but it beats paying a lot more on other sites, I guess, for just these little simple plastic pieces. So let's get in here for item number 4, and this is the dice baits that are all the rage right now. You've got all these wild tentacle type baits, dice baits, and Cubon baits, and all these different things. Super hard to get here right now, especially if you're trying to get the G-Crack version of them. All the tentacle baits they've got, really hard to get. So I thought I would order some of these knockoffs and see how they look and see how they work. Because if they don't work well, I only paid $3.48 for I think it's a 4-pack of them. Let me look here and see. So anyway, nope, I'm sorry, it's a 6-pack of them. So there it is, the dice bait. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but you know, the little bit larger version of the dice bait was what won the Elite Series tournament down on Smith Lake in southern Alabama a couple weeks ago. So, you know, they're definitely popular right now. And it looks like this end of the bait is a little bit wider than the top end of the dice. It's either miscut and no quality control, or that's how it's supposed to look. I don't know. Maybe somebody can let me know. But this is, like I say, this is just a knockoff version. I'm looking on the packaging here. Doesn't really say anything else about it. Looking online, it's saying that it's 6-piece and 6 to 9 whiskers. I guess that depends on the size of it. Like I say, these are the smaller ones. It looks like, looking at all the others, they are cut similar, almost like a little sugar cube, but it's wider at the bottom than it is at the top. So that is these dice baits. All right, let's get the next thing out here. And I think this is going to be another pack of the dice baits, but I ordered a different color and I think a little bit bigger size than the other ones. So let's open this up and see. And there are, let me pour them out here, 6 of them in this package. And that's the dice baits there. They're a little bit bigger cube. And we were talking about the cut on them, and they're cut the same, a little bit wider at the bottom than they are on the top. This is more of like a green pumpkin color. Let's see if I can pull some of these through and kind of even them up. But anyway, have you guys used these? Do they work? I don't know. I have used the Q-Bomb, which is kind of the round one with all the tentacles from G-Crack. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I wore the fish out on those. So if these dice baits work similar to the Q-Bomb, and I don't know why they wouldn't, these are a lot cheaper, and they're a pretty neat bait if you like to finesse fish or when that bite's really tough like it is right now in these dog days of summer. But anyway, this is little dice baits here, 6 of them for $3.48. All right, so next thing, this is going to be the bait casting reel that I ordered, and let me click over here, but I think I only paid like $6 or $7 for this bait casting reel. Really cheap, and I wasn't going to get it, but I thought, you know what, $6 or $7 for a bait casting reel. Yep, $6.38 is what I paid for this reel. So if it's a complete hunk of junk, and it very well may be, I don't know, we'll not really be out much money there. So anyway, let's get the plastic off this bad boy and see. So I'll let you guys take a look at it there. And let me get a feel of it here. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That thing feels cheap and like a hunk of junk. I mean, the handle on it feels real clunky. The worm drive on it is definitely not smooth by any stretch of the imagination. You hear it? Sounds like it's falling apart. But I thought, man, I gotta try it out for, like, you know, less than $7 for a bait casting reel. But whoo, the tension knob on it over here is like a thin piece of plastic, feels real junky. And the side piece, the side plates right over here, super thin. And I know what you're saying. You're like, man, what did you expect for $7? I don't know what I expected, but I had to do it, you know, because I'm a sucker for tackle, and $7 for a bait cast reel. I'll do a review on this reel. It's a Billings is the brand, but I'll be honest with you, man, I don't know if it would survive just putting line on it, but we'll see. One other thing I'd say about this bait caster reel, it's supposed to have 18 or actually 19 ball bearings. It doesn't feel like it even has 2 in there, much less 19. But anyway, that's what the manufacturer states, so we'll see. All right, guys, let's dig in there and see what else we've got. All right, this is going to be some more soft plastics that I ordered. I'll get them out of a package. This is a 10-piece one here for $1.68. Little swim baits that I ordered, and they feel like a really dense plastic, and what I mean by that is kind of like a cheaper one, but I know, what do you expect, 10 of them for $1.68. But I was looking at getting them for a chatterbait trailer. These are too small. These are definitely smaller than what I thought they would be, so they're not going to be viable for me for a chatterbait trailer, but they may be viable as far as just using them for a little independent grub with the jig head on it, like a finesse bait. But 10 of those for $1.68. All right, next here, oh yeah, I ordered a little headlamp there. Every once in a while I like to do some night fishing for bass and such, so I thought I'd order me a little headlamp. I have to see how much I paid for this here real quick. I don't think I paid but hardly $2 or $3 for it. Okay, $4.79 for this headlamp. So it's supposed to be a rechargeable headlamp. Here's the headband part of it. It feels like really cheap plastic, but to be honest with you, for under $5, if it just gives me a little bit of light to be able to tie baits on and things like that when I'm out there fishing, it'll do what it needs to do. There's the USB charger for it, and that's the fishing headlamp. Okay, let's jump back into the bag again here, and we've got some more soft plastics. I'll take one out and let you guys check this out. This is going to be, let's see, it's an 8-piece. These are 2.5 inches long. Paid $3.98 for this pack right here, and they're kind of this I don't know, grub. It's got this little, almost like a beaver tail. I thought it was something that would be good for fishing like with a drop shot, or you can just put your jig head in it. It does have a little belly slit right there. It's got another slit on the top, so really it's got the belly slit on both sides. But anyway, I thought it'd be something you could put a jig head in and fish at Finesse with a jig head, or you could put it on a drop shot. Might be a plethora of other ways you could fish it, but it does have a lot of movement kind of in the tail without me moving my hand very much. So anyway, those right there, 8-pack for basically $4. Doesn't look like too bad a deal as long as they're fairly durable and can last through more than just a couple fish. All right, so next thing, a pair of fishing gloves, and I think I paid less than $3 for these gloves. I'll bring it up here and see. I paid $2.19 for these gloves. Now I have a lot of fishing gloves, a lot of buffs. If you guys didn't know, I had malignant melanoma on my neck. That's what this big scar that runs down my neck to my collarbone's from. A couple surgeries where I had that back in 2016. So I cover up big time. I'll leave a link down in the description to a video I did that's been pretty popular of sun protection clothing and what I think of the different styles. But I've got all kinds of shirts, gloves, buffs, like I say, because I don't mess with the sun, because me and the sun just don't get along. So anyway, these gloves right here, fingerless gloves, lightweight material. What the test will be on these is if they can stand up to, if they can stand up to the test of time, because I'm hard on gloves. I wear them every time when I'm out, make just hundreds of casts each time I'm out, if not thousands. You know, I try and, if I'm fishing all day, I try to get to that 1,500 or 2,000 cast mark. So these gloves are going to go through a lot, but it does have a little pull tab on the bottom to snug the glove on. It's got little grips up here so you can take them off when they're wet. Got some grip on the top of the palm and the sides of the palm, so I do like that. I don't know, for basically $2 and, what was it, $2.19, I don't think you can go wrong with these as long as they hold up for at least a season. Okay, let's jump back into the box, and there's a bag, and there's a box within the bag here. And this is probably going to be, I bought a little plastic package thing there to hold my line. I've kind of got it all in a big plastic box, but I bought this just to be able to store some line and where it's a little more portable when I need it, make it a little more organized. And I thought for $3.95, so basically $4, it'd be a pretty good deal. So you open this up right here. It holds 6 spools of line. You run them through the front and they come out these little ports right here. I don't know if you guys have ever used a little line spooling station like this before. I haven't. Like I say, I've kind of got them all stored in a big plastic bin with all my different braids and fluorocarbon and mono and stuff like that. But that's what this is for. It's got a little carry handle on it. But for $4, because I looked at them other places, they were $10, $12 or so. I don't think that's too bad a deal on that. All right, guys, I only have a couple things left. And the next thing in the package here looks like it's going to be, I ordered a spinnerbait from them. And if you guys know anything about the channel here, if you've never watched before, I'll let you know that spinnerbait's my all-time favorite bait to throw. I throw it year-round. I've been making custom spinnerbaits for about 25 years now, so I'm just a sucker for spinnerbaits. I make them, I buy them, I fish them all the time. They produce a ton of fish for me, so I can't resist just trying some out. Saw this one on there, it looked kind of good online, so I thought I'd see what kind of components it's made out of and what the deal is with it. We'll take it out here and see. I only paid $1.89 for this, so about the price of one of those Walmart ones. So, yeah, this is a little different design on this. I find this unique, and right out of the gate, I don't like this part. You guys see up here where the, so you got your, so it's a willow leaf with the Colorado. Looks like maybe a number 3 willow leaf, and this looks like about a number 2 Colorado. It's got the plastic spacer here to give the blade some separation. But the thing I don't like, see right here where the back willow, the kicker, or the main blade is on right there, the bend on it is up, and they should always be bent down. When I make my baits, I bend them down, and the reason being, when this bait is coming through the water and I'm dragging it, I throw it over some nasty stuff, the nasty stuff I can find as far as spinnerbait fishing goes. I'll leave some links down in the description on some spinnerbait fishing videos. Catch some really big bass like that, but I drag it over that, and that's going to catch on timber, it's going to catch on weeds, it's going to catch on moss and slime because it's sticking up like that. I mean, for a spinnerbait for under $2, I guess you can't expect a lot more, but that's really weird. I've never seen it bent up like that. It almost makes me think that somebody did that by mistake. The head on it, though, looking at it, it's got a nice paint job on it right here. It's got the 3D eyes. The skirt is just on. It's a silicone skirt with a band, so no hand tie, which I didn't expect it to be hand tied. Smaller size hook. It looks like maybe a 3/0. I would expect a little bit bigger hook to be on that, but once again, you know, it's not a bad looking spinnerbait, I guess, if you take the hook out of the play and this turned up attachment for this main blade. The bearing on it, or the it doesn't look like a crane swivel on it. It looks like maybe a roller swivel as far as the swivel on it goes. But anyway, that's the bait. That's a spinnerbait right there. I'll give it a try, and if I get a chance, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. Last item on the list here. So when I was looking through here, I thought I'd get me a little, I don't think there's anything left in here. That is the last thing. I thought I'd get me a little sign made up for my shop. It just says Krogman's Bait and Tackle, Fishing Tackle, Live Bait, Cold Beer, yada, yada, yada. I think I paid like, I don't know, $4 for this custom sign, something like that. Oh, $3.67 is what this costs. Only thing about it, look at that. It got the crap bent out of it on the way over from China and wherever else. So when I think it went from China, and then it went to New Jersey is where I saw the FedEx hub, and then a couple other places, and then made it here to where I live in Southern Indiana. So I guess you can't expect too much when it's in a package rather than a box and it's not bubble wrapped or foam packed. But anyway, little sign there for under $4. And that wraps up as far as all the items in the bag. So that is the bag-o stuff from Temu. Have you guys ever ordered from Temu before? If you have, leave me a comment down below and let me know what your experience was like. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you get a great deal? Did you just get a bag of junk? You know, as far as if this stuff's just gonna be pure junk or not, I don't know. I haven't fished with it yet. I haven't really even messed with it yet, but I will come back and do reviews on especially the bait casting reel and the spinning reel. Those two things for sure, because I do a lot of rod and reel reviews here on the channel and they seem to be pretty popular. I'll leave some links down below to a few of those if you guys want to check them out. I'll also probably do some either full-length videos or shorts on some of the lures in here. We'll see how they work. We'll see how they hold up as well. Like I say, I know all this stuff straight from China because Temu is like the Chinese version of Amazon, but the majority of stuff you get off Amazon or other places like that, most everything is made in China. If not, the components are made in China as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you got something out of it, please subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that bell notification button, because if you do, these upcoming review videos that I do on this stuff here, you'll get notified about those. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, until that next video, get out there and fish.